Hey guys, it's Quincy with GD Viper Works here. Just doing a little free flight here in Syria. Just trying to stay here with my flight lead. And it's good to be back with some in-flight video. Wanted to get this done before I head off to Las Vegas tomorrow. Basically spent most of my weekends in Vegas the last month. Really nice to head out there, see a hockey game, while Red Flag 23-1 is wrapping up or has wrapped up in the last week. Anyway, back to the reason for the video. Wanted to update you on a couple pieces of equipment that I've changed or added, and software. You'll recall an earlier video, if you'd seen it, I was asking for some help with the NVIDIA recording. It was flashing in Technicolor when I'd record, and it basically was unusable. So I've been testing different software packages that do in-flight, yeah, it is in-flight, in-game recording. And for now, I've settled on one called Bandicam that has high-quality video. I can record individual screens, but unfortunately that's only for desktops, and it's degraded quality, kind of office-type recording, which is not what we want. So, game mode it is. There's a limitation to it though. With game mode, I don't have a replay function that I know of yet to basically record the last 2 minutes or last 3 minutes. So that's a little disappointing. NVIDIA did do that, and I loved that feature. But the other thing is something that may be something you like, maybe something you don't like, is it does record all my screens. You can see on the left-hand side, you can see my MFDs, as well as my RWR. It might actually give you the ability to see what's going on when I'm not looking at my screens. So maybe you do like it, but I would prefer just to record my first-person screen number 1. Anyway, as I try to regain position on my flight lead, that's going to lead us into the main reason I wanted to make a video today. For a long time I've used Track IR. I was never fond of the wires with the USBs and the big old camera that it used to sit on top of my ICP. I look forward to the day that we have a nice mixed reality headset that would be ideal for using inside of my sim pit. But they're extremely expensive, and then probably a couple years off. So for now, I have to deal with some sort of head tracking. And I'm not a fan of VR, so don't go there. Anyway, so I found some LED headset clips that were wireless. They would have to be recharged pretty frequently. I might get a night's worth of flying with the squadron out of it, but that's about it. And I had to have 2 of them to keep them cycled. But I didn't like that either. And then a while back I also made a video on a head and eye tracker called Tubi. You can find that back in my archive. And the Tubi, I thought it was going to be a great option. However, it was so finicky. When I looked into the cockpit, it was so unstable, and I just did not have the patience to try and work out the bugs in that software and get it to work the way I wanted it to. So, what's the answer to all this? It's a new piece of hardware that I just installed. It's a camera, takes the place of my Track IR camera. It's called Aimxy. It's small. It's about, I think I paid $75 through Amazon. And it is a camera. It has no wires. It has no IR lights on the headset. Nothing to clip anywhere. It's totally passive. I downloaded the software. I turned it on. Went into DCS and looked around, and I was just blown away with how precise it was. So before he makes his turn, I'll look around a bit. I'm looking into my consoles. It's solid. Solid. I can look up. I can lean. I can check my 6. Everything's solid. And it moves perfectly. It's very natural. Right out of the box. So I cannot recommend that any more than try it. It's great. Get rid of your track IR. So again, that's Aimxy is what it's called. Check it on Amazon. The other thing, I made a short video today, and I figured while I'm here talking, I'll just briefly talk about it, is I've been using the Realsimulator stick and Realsimulator R3 Lightning FSSB. Well, I've just replaced that with the brand new version of it, which is the FSSB R3 Lima Mark II Ultra. And the difference between the two sticks, while they are both force feedback and don't move that much, the original Lightning had very little movement in it, much like a early F-16 stick, and pressure sensitive, great stick still on it in its own right. But apparently it also did not match what the F-16C stick actually felt like. The C stick, at the request of pilots, was to have more movement in the stick. Now I can't say whether the A models eventually got that too, or if the A models had the mostly pressure sensitive stick, but certainly the prototype had a stick that did not move much. Well, this stick moves apparently the exact amount that the actual F-16C stick moves, and it's a big improvement in feel when flying it. So take a look at that. So that's 3 things. Bandicam seems to be working very well. The Aimxy face tracker is solid, absolutely solid. I am so pleased with it, and I'm also very pleased with my FSSB R3 Mark II Ultra stick base that I just installed today. So off to Las Vegas again, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good night or good day.